Everything? I think so. I think we're good. No, we may not be good. That's unfortunate. How we doing? How we doing? Starting at 2 minutes early. Just because I'm waiting for a setup on Jarrett. We've been 2-0 on the last two setups, or the last setups I've called, or the only setups I've actually called on Jarrett so far. So we're gonna see if we can get that London push. I do think price should creep up a little bit more, sweep liquidity. But again, I need to see like a solid break, or at least volume kind of come into the market. If not, I do think price could actually sell off a bit more, but I do have a strong belief that price should come up, sweep Tokyo highs first, and then if it does push down, we can look to catch it. So, what's up, Alejandro? What's up, bro? Give me 1 second, guys. All right, don't worry. I'm back. All right. We'll let some people join up. You guys should let me know if you're looking at anything specific, any pairs, any trades that you might be in. Last night, I know I did not stream, but let's kind of check out how Jared 30 reacted. Not as clean as it's looking today, I can't lie. It does look like price definitely wanted to push higher, but at this point, I don't see much of entry except for maybe once we get into a little bit into London. But even then, I'm not keen on an entry there, but we'll see what we get here. Again, like I'm not in, by the way. I need confirmation. I need to see price break out of this area here. We can have, it should be pretty clear that you guys can see some sort of rejection here, but we still have 30 minutes before London open, and we're really going to get a lot of our volume from London open, where I think price may just do what it did on Monday and just one candle just come up, sweep as high, and possibly just sell off from there. Again, I'm using Asia highs as kind of a point. Let's look for buys above. Newbie 22512. You're looking buys like are you saying you're waiting for buys like until all the way down here? Like once price kind of comes in this area, you're looking for buys. If that's what you're saying, I could see why sells would play out. And the reason I do say sells can play out is because we have some imbalance. We have somewhat of a nice zone down here, if that's what you just pointed out, and we still have some area down here that we can come in. If we were to play within this range and fill in like areas of discount, I could see that. But all I'm looking for is that quick one-to-one push to sweep Tokyo highs, which I think we have a pretty strong chance of doing if we see a break here or if we see some volume pushed into the market, and I'm just going to enter and shoot. What's up, guys? How you guys been? How was yesterday? You guys looking at anything? I'm curious to know. Curious, but it's still not in. What sucks is I want to have an appropriate stop. So the candles leading up to the break could really affect our RR here, but we'll see. Like if price were to kind of close here, next candle were to start breaking up, I buy in. Stop is way bigger, and I'm no longer going for that 101. I look at gold, but I don't trade gold, so therefore, like when it comes to looking at it, I don't know. I feel like gold's a different gold's a monster. Like gold's nothing compared to EU, GJ, GA, nothing. So I just kind of treat it differently, kind of just how I would treat an indice different compared to a forex pair. But like the way I would look at it is just like I don't even know. Like I've seen people use supply and demand, but I see a lot of people using just trendline breaks and again, volume when it comes to gold. So like if I were to treat it like Jer, I could say we just came down, swept Asia lows. We seem to break higher. So I mean, if we can see a break of like maybe a trend line, or even just coming off of this demand would kind of be nice. I can't lie to you. So yeah, gold sucks. Rock some 41 roll. I'm not a fan of gold. I don't even know I have it up there. I think I just sometimes will kind of check it out. But I don't think I've traded gold in over 2 years. Like actually placed a trade. I could be wrong. I think if I did, it was like when I was like kind of fucking around with futures. Why is my shit? I was kind of fucking around with futures, right? But oh, GJ trade. I am actually looking for this right now too. I haven't taken a trade on Forex at least in over 2 weeks, but finally seeing some good movement. I'll kind of break this down for you guys just real quick. Kind of give you guys my bias. Overall bias, weekly time frame. Again, I like starting super high. It doesn't play too big of a part in this, but it actually, I mean, it kind of does. But overall, we know I'm bullish, right? We're kind of playing within this internal structure here. Price broke higher, having this internal pullback, right? But we have not broke lower to confirm prices now ready to sell off. My mouse keeps fucking up. My God. Or we haven't broke higher to confirm that price is ready to push up. But that's where but that's where we play the daily, the 4 hour. So you can see price is breaking lower here. I was expecting the pullback here. Didn't miss an entry, but price took off without me. Had an opportunity to buy up into this area, but because I didn't, that's fine. It is what it is. But now that we've gotten into an area of premium pricing, we can sell off at any point, but that's really not what I'm playing off of. What I'm playing off of is this 4 hour leg here. So what I'm thinking is price should pull back, and the 30-minute, 15-minute lower time frame has confirmed that internal structure is now bearish, meaning price should now at least pull back into the equilibrium or further into discount pricing to fill in possible areas of imbalance, hit areas of demands, or hit demands, POIs, whatever you want to call it, before shooting up. So now on the 30-minute, you can see price has changed character. So we were trending up here, making high highs. This was the last low that led to the break. We disrespected that. We broke it, changed the character. So now I'm looking for this. I actually have limits set right now. Stops are pretty big up here. I was going to put them up here, but I didn't feel the need to because we were respecting this area. There's no real areas to pull into. I guess it could still fuck me in the end of the day, but I'm fine. I don't want bad way of wording things. Horrible way, I'm sorry. But this play could actually end up being a lot bigger than 103 because I know you saw 103.5 here. Just because if you look at structure overall, this is the low that actually led to breaking this area of structure. This was a high I was expecting price to break or needing it to break to confirm that price was in that pullback state. So this leg kind of moved sideways, or this area, price moved sideways before finally breaking this high, meaning that this was actually the low that led to the break of structure. So if I were to draw a fib off that and based off that, I could say price does have the chance of pulling down into this area, one of demand into this area of discount on this entire range. So I could see myself going for this entire 1-7 on my live account, and obviously other funded accounts. I'm probably just going to secure at 1-3, 1-4. So can't you handle 2 volatility? I'm sorry, Jack. I don't know what you're saying. Maybe you have to reword it, Jack. Can you handle 2? I don't know what you're saying. But again, we'll see. I'll shoot on this. Again, like not the first time in 2 weeks that I've seen my setup. I've seen my setup, but we've had some instances where price has just kind of ran without us. It is what it is, you know. But kind of forgot about Jared for a second. Again, I'm thinking if we can break this high, I may even have a fixed stop. I'm at 20 points potentially, maybe a little bit less. But again, like we could run up and sweep these highs up here. We'll see. But biggest thing, Asia highs. And another thing too is yesterday's highs as well. So we may run up, possibly see yesterday's highs, come back down, fill in the rest of this imbalance or this fair value gap here, and then push back up. But we'll see. Even if this was last month's high, no, it wasn't. We'll see what happens. We got time. Not gonna jump on anything. I was kind of thinking about doing like a challenge like Luca's been, but for Jer. I have to. I have to load up an account and flip. Because Jer honestly has been treating me well. I've been liking Jer a lot more than Nasdaq. What pairs do you see to have most volatility? GJ, EU, GA. Like three main pairs I trade generally have the most volume, maybe except for Euro USD during London. Obviously New York really has an effect on like all of them. But I do see a lot of movement in London. I see most of my winners actually being taken during London or before New York. Most of my losers actually do occur when I take a trade during New York. I kid you not. So I say the three players I trade right now: EU, GA, GJ. But EU's kind of fucked right now. GA's kind of fucked, and I'll kind of go over why. Let's go. So daily time frame, weekly time frame overall, I'm expecting a pullback. Right, you guys know that we broke out of a high, expecting to pull back. We have areas of imbalance, inefficient price. We need to fill that in, but we need confirmation. I need price to break lows. We've kind of just been trending sideways. Like, look at this range here. Like, this is absolutely horrible, right? We're just moving sideways. There's nothing to trade here. There's no breaks higher, no breaks lower, just a bunch of liquidations, kind of just staying out, right? I mainly need to see either a break higher and then I can look to buy in, and maybe possible pullbacks, or if price is going to break lower, then I'll look for a pullback and then we'll continue. Where that would actually give us, if it broke lower here, it would give us the confirmation that the weekly time frame is starting to facilitate its pullback. But GA's fucked, kind of waiting for that. EU is not necessarily fucked, but it's just a waiting game here. So same thing, starting with the weekly time frame, we just broke a high. Not just broke, but a couple weeks ago. So again, we can expect a pullback, but what's going to tell us that is a break of the high, or what's going to tell us that is a break of a low on the 4-hour daily. So you can see we have this 4-hour leg that we're playing within. So this low here led to this break structure. Once we get a break of that low, I can look for a pullback, and then obviously continuations down into this weekly pullback, right? And look to target areas like this where we have some nice areas of demand, some nice areas of imbalance, that I can use as, further conviction to target these areas, right? So it's a waiting game, honestly. Like, I'm not saying I won't catch buys. The one thing is, like, structure is not looking too good on Euro USD, where price kind of like has been ranging here, where I'd probably want to see a breakout higher, and then I can look to possibly continue buys, because obviously price is still within this 4-hour bullish, range. I'm not going to just start selling until I get confirmation, but in the meantime, price could still buy up. There's nothing saying that price doesn't have to continue to buy up, and that may be the case. And if price action shows me that we're looking to continue to buy up, I'm going to, execute, right? No, like, not for me. Like, and I feel like if that's the case for you, maybe you're not risking. I don't. That's not the case for me, because I mean, I just risk a certain percentage, no matter what time it is. London, Asia, because I even take a trade during Asia, and usually only take trades during Asia on GJ, because again, JPY, GJ is a good moving pair throughout the day. So, but again, like, no matter what, um, making the same and losing the same, unless I have a bigger trade. But what I mean by that is like bigger RR, right? But no matter what, losing like unfunded accounts 1%, live accounts a bit more. So, and then winning, obviously, depending on my RR, that would be. But I'm trying to see how that would make sense, because I know it can make sense, JJ2, but it just might be the way you trade that. That's why you see a difference. Maybe you're not. Hmm, maybe you're trying to say there's not as much volume, but again, like, I think maybe you're just not trading percentages. Maybe that could be the case. Could be. But again, like, I think percentages is the only way that people should trade. But if you guys know Doyle, he doesn't trade with percentages, or like based off, like, he doesn't calculate based off that, but you can do what you want to do, you know. But overall, I think trading percentage is the best way to go about it. YM, what is YM again? Not familiar with it. Oh, that's fucking US 30, is it not? Yeah. Hell yeah. 104. Was it these buys? Guess that's more what I meant, just pertaining to volume. Yeah, like obviously New York definitely does have considerably way more volume, but GJ, GA, and EU are still pretty volatile, meaning they still have a decent amount to a pretty good amount of volume depending on the day or the time of the month, or if there's any news releases or anything like that. But I think New York obviously takes the the trophy when it comes to having like the most volume. But yeah, I'm just waiting to get tapped in here, man. Um, yeah, we'll see. We might just get absolutely fucking. But I honestly doubt that. Really good setup. Um, good liquidity built up. One thing is we do have London highs up here, but I'm fine with that. I got a little bit of a bigger stop, even a little bit higher than this too, just in case price does end up coming up and wanting to sweep these highs of previous days. So if that's the case, kind of prepared for that, but we'll see. It would suck to see price just miss me like that and then just that's happened to me I think once this month already. Just April's been whatever. Still way down the CJ. Where's Jocko? Jocko missed a trade last week, and he's about to miss another fucking banger. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think about chair. Want to know, buying or selling on chair? Want to know your opinion? What's popping though, guys? Like, what are you guys looking at? Honestly, I don't think I've heard anything besides someone say they caught a banger on US 30. I want to know what you guys are looking at. Kind of loud. Where are like? Oh shit. Some crazy news tomorrow. Type of news I'll fuck you. Fuck you and your account up. So be careful. I hate when it's tentative because that could really fuck with me. And it tends to happen later in the day, like from like what I've kind of noticed. But I mean, this could be, you know, early in the morning for all I know, and this could really affect my. This could be right now at 12 for all I know, and it could affect my GJ trade that I'm looking at. Right, it could just absolutely do me dirty. Which again, like I don't think it's gonna happen. It tends to be later in the day, but again, later in the day could also mess me up. But if we're at a certain point where I've closed some positions or closed some accounts, I'm not going to care. Be at break even. If news pushes my direction, then would be. If not, then I'm at break even. I've already taken some profits. I mean, I'm not going to complain. But I just hate when it says that. Do you trade the news? No. Well, I kind of just talked about it. I'll be careful for it. Like USD tomorrow, just because I already know I'm not seeing much on Euro USD, I'm already like I'm not gonna trade it. I'm not gonna trade it until after 6 a.m. because either way, I didn't expect to trade until New York, if that, and then news could really affect it, or it can set Euro USD up so I can take a trade later on, right? So But like, let's say in news releases, like different news releases will come like are obviously like more impactful than others. So like I don't have like I don't want to say I don't have data on it, but like I'm not like 100% like, oh, I know what this news event's going to do, but I have an idea of how much volume or how much or how volatile that release may be versus or compared to another one. You know, like GDP compared to unemployment claims. I feel like there's a big difference there when it comes to how much volume you're going to see in the markets when both of those release, right? So depending on the news release, kind of can like alter my mindset when it comes to taking a trade. Most of the time, I don't find myself taking a trade exactly at a news release. I just haven't for some reason. Again, it's higher time frames, but again, like if I'm in a trade, and this happens a lot where I'm in a trade, I've secured profits, news release is gonna come out, I'm at break even, I'm gonna shoot. Why not? You know, like call it gambling, but the reason I don't think it's gambling is because I'm not shooting just for fun. I've already taken profits, I've already secured or closed some accounts, and I'm at break even. Why not? You know, like it's either way. I could have closed with a little bit extra profits, but it's like I've already secured some, you know. And there'll be sometimes maybe I'll shoot, but again, just I have good rules behind it where, um, you know, works out. Oh fuck, what's Jared doing? Oh my god, I almost missed it. I might shoot here. So just looking at your DAX pushing up, yes sir. I'm thinking, I feel like I'm gonna shoot for buys if I can get some good volume here, especially with London opening soon. Aim for 101 shoot. I really think price is gonna end up selling off after that. So I feel like GJ is got dropped at midnight PST. I'm thinking so too. I'm thinking we're gonna have a good push down. I just hope that we get that that push up into my zone, because if not, that's gonna be a very very um hard thing to watch. We'll see. We'll see. I am waiting. By the way, I'm honestly wanting it to stutter here for a second because I felt like London would really help its push, but we'll see. The one thing I don't like is how we left this imbalance here. I wish we would have filled that gap in. And I'm hoping price does stutter here. At least on this candle, and the next candle possibly looking to enter. Possibly. We'll see. Again, 2 W's so far with chair. See if we can make it 3. And then see if we can capitalize on BJ2. Nice catch. 2 W's in a night. Anyone taking DAX buys? Is anyone taking DAX sells? Ooh. I didn't want it to stutter that much, but because my thing is like I felt like this would be a pretty big fucking print for this candle to just close. Like I was hoping price stuttered a bit to where this candle, I don't know, just wanted to see it do something else. If I'm gonna get, what should I recommend for the best payout? Big question, but looking for a 5 to 10k payout. 5 to 10k. What's up, Matt? If you're looking for a 5 to 10k, I really think like 100k then, to be honest. I would say 100k. I mean, you could still do that on a 50k, but I mean, even for 5 to 10k, like 100k and up for sure. But like if it's your first funded, you don't need to go 100k. Trust me. If it's your first funded. Waiting to shoot, guys. Probably gonna be the London Open candle. One thing we could see too, and it's we got to be careful of, is price coming up, sweeping all this liquidity, and then shooting down. You know, because that could happen. There's just a lot of liquidity here, right? Um, but looking for that quick 1-on-1 push. Yo, Matt, which popping, bro? Where's Jocko, guys? Where the fuck is Jocko? Jocko. He's gonna come at 12:10, like 10 minutes after we take a trade. 5 minutes after. Just waiting for this trade, guys. I mean, what the fuck? What in the fuck? What's up, Nick's here to watch a banger. What's up, Big Papa? I don't know how I feel about me calling you that, but Oh my god. I wasn't fucking paying attention. No. Guys, I often was not paying attention what the fuck soever. We could get fucked here, but I am. I wish I would have got a little bit of a better entry, but and again, we haven't closed. So what I just said about how price could just liquidate this area and sweep off, that could happen, but it's up to you guys if you want to enter. But I think price should come up possibly with London opening in 30 seconds. Oh fuck, I don't like that. Playing with fire right here with London open. I can't lie to you. We could get fucked right now. All right, let's see what happens. I'm hoping GJ taps me in too. Hoping GJ taps me. Just waiting for that push. That's all I need at these highs. Come on, come on, come on. I just got fucking blue balled. No way. Not to know. Just hop into. We enter on buy stop or on reaches. I entered on buy stop, man. I just entered. I just kind of shoot with these just because like I felt like London Open should push. Like I just felt like it was gonna have the volume to push to Asia highs, and I'm hoping we get this last push here. There we go. Ooh. No, not yet, not yet. I'm out. Fucking W. The fuck I tell you guys. I told you guys this shit. The last 3 fucking days. Look at the ring light on that bitch. And look, I have a feeling price is going to come down and come lower here. I feel like we're just going to sweep highs, potentially sweep this high and come lower. But again, we could push higher. Again, quick little move, guys. Super simple. We're just targeting these very, very liquid points, right? Just these, again, Asia highs, very manipulated, especially during London. That's all there is to it. Lows were already manipulated. I do think price was going to sell off again, but confirmation is going to tell us that. We'll see. Yes, sir. Fucking banger. Jer has been smacking. I can't lie. I've been liking Jer way more than Nasdaq to the point where, fuck, trading in the morning. I'm just gonna trade Jer. To be honest with you, just like simple shit like this. Yesterday would have been a no trade day. I mean, I just didn't see anything that was clear. No clear structure like this where you actually have some structure, some lows being swept. And yesterday I didn't go live, but this was kind of what we were dealing with at the start, where price was kind of there's just not a lot of structure to play off of until later on. And even then, after the sweep here, I don't see anywhere where I would look for like a valid break or trendline break or some type of push in volume, maybe here, but even then, really no entry, right? Fucking fire. You guys should like up the stream. There's 23 of you. I'm just curious to see what happens. No. If I don't get fucking tapped in, oh my god, I need to check my accounts. Hold on. Sometimes I'll move. Nope. This account now. Sometimes I like put my entry a little bit lower. And sometimes there's been like genuinely a couple times where, well, I put my um entry lower because of spreads, but um sometimes I've done that and prices genuinely come this close to my zone where it didn't technically tap it, but it entered me in on my account. Um, and it saves me. But I mean, do I ever trade UK 100? No, I don't. I don't even think I've ever even looked at UK 100. I maybe have. My accounts aren't in. Sucks dick. I gotta send this to my fucking homie. Sorry, it might have been loud. Again, guys, I was looking at GJ, so I already broke it down. Hope you guys are here. I wish the zone was a little bit better, but we still have some imbalance here. Still have a nice POI, but we'll see how price reacts. I actually like how it's stuttering. Um, I still think price is going to pull into the zone. Again, we still have that imbalance, but it's stuttering here kind of tells me that price is slowing down when it comes to this bullish run here on this internal leg, where when price hits here, it's going to be a little bit more, or I see it as a little bit more exhausted, where price then should be looking to, start pushing back down. Is it just called UK 100? We'll see, guys. You guys looking at anything? All right, it's kind of doing what it said I was going to do. Maybe just sweep this high and look for sells. So if you guys didn't get in on this, you may be able to catch sells. I'd want to see some structure be built up first, one. But again, only time will tell. Like you missed that first initial open. I can't lie to you guys. You guys want to know something? My safe buck supply and demand might rebrand. No, I'm kidding. But honestly, I know it's kind of just been this month. Supply and demand, but it has been like slow this month, right? But overall, I love it. It makes most sense. More of intraday, kind of pushing the swing trader mark, right? Kind of in between there. But I have been trading Jer, been loving it. Luca's killing it. Nasdaq. It's all just about volume now. These breakouts. And honestly, it's just like, fuck it. Trade both. Why not? Go hard. I think I'm gonna start trading futures. Um, maybe even do some account passing with you guys. We'll see. But again, just taking Jer. Try it. Again, gonna back out a little bit more on GJ. I know it's gonna be a banger of a fucking trade. Want it on the highway. Guys, just waiting to see what happens here. I'll probably chill on stream a little bit longer. Hopefully wait till entry. Hopefully we get a good little rejection straight off that, area of interest. That'd be very, very nice to see. Second chance. I want to take this quick little screenshot. So what's up, guys? Like 22 of you guys in here, no one's fucking chatting. Like, did everyone just come from my Instagram? Because I feel like people be doing that and lurking. Not gonna. There's at least 5 people in here that came from Instagram that are looking right now. Not a problem with that. Thank you for being here. But fucking chat at least, Like, damn. I'm just kidding. But again, tell me if you guys look at anything. I haven't looked at GU in a long time. I don't even know if anyone trades GU anymore. Like, it's such a mid pair, but actually I can't say that because people probably still back out. I'd definitely be looking at pullbacks here for sure. We broke out, at least on the 4 hour. All right, weekly. Weekly, I could say could possibly align with the bias. Same with daily. Look at 3K boosting. No fucking way at 3K. That's fucking insane. What? 3K or 300? I need to fucking peep that. That's fucking insane. Even if it was 300. Either one, what the fuck? Yeah, bro, honestly, Luca found a time that people really like to join in at. For some reason. Even when he would trade to London, he would not get that much viewers. As soon as he hopped over to Power Hour, I quite honestly think it doubled, which is honestly amazing because it just shows that it's a good time to trade at. What the fuck? 3K? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I hopped in for a little bit, but I wasn't there towards the end. I was not. Wow. Care just flew, guys. Yeah, 3K shit was crazy. I had like, holy fuck. That's actually fucking insane. Oh yeah, I can see it again. Like they just found a time that's great for streaming, especially with account flipping. Amazing. How much percentage would you risk per trade with the 5K private account? It depends on like your goals. Like, are you trying to like not necessarily flip the 5K, but are you looking to risk big? Again, it just depends on how much you're willing to risk. If I was to play it slow, maybe 5%, 3 to 5%. But again, it depends on your win rate. Depends on how maybe experienced you are. Because when I say experienced, I mean you need to make sure that you're actually like following your system or actually have a system to begin with one and then have a system and then follow it, right? Because you can't be bullshitting around because then that 3 to 5% that you're risking really is going to go fast if you're taking unnecessary losses that aren't part of your system. You know what I'm saying? So kind of a flip. I honestly I could see myself doing 10% for a flip, 8 to 10% potentially. And that's just like really going for it, saying fuck it. I feel like with the flip, you have to be comfortable, um, knowing that that money can go. But with the flip, it's a go big or go home, where you would still have to lose 10 trades, right, to blow your account. So, Jocko, what the fuck did I say? Oh my gosh. Someone fucking clip. I literally said Jocko was gonna join 10 minutes after. Oh, you caught the buy? Were you here? I said Jocko was gonna join 10 minutes after we caught this amazing fucking setup. All right. but I'm glad you caught it. I love that, Jocko. You have the same system. System like which one, on Jer or on pairs? Because pairs is completely different than what I look at on Jer. I don't like this pair, but hopefully we get a rejection. So would risk 5% on each trade. Do you always use a 1-to-1 ratio? No, no. Like with Jer Nasdaq, I see myself going for more 1-to-1, 1-to-2s, depending on where like these certain like areas of liquidity that I'm targeting. Like I think I could have targeted this high. Like to this high. But again, I was more comfortable here. But again, it's running. Like I mean, it's up a 104 right now for sure. Yeah, and Jared, like again, like this to me is just like super simple liquidity sweeps, breakout, again, super quick, easy in and out trades. I think it would be dope. Top 4 to 5 traders like yourself go live, whoever profits. Honestly, yeah. Honestly, I'm gonna shoot Luca that idea because I feel like that'd be cool. After the account flip, like they could really all get together, um, and do like something where, again, they just stream, kind of like a marathon. You know how like Tyson and all that, like do these like marathons where they like go hard streaming. It could be something like that. I mean, we're not gonna be streaming 24/7. Don't don't get it twisted. But um, like I think that'd be really cool actually. I mean, we'd have to figure out like what do they take home. Everyone streams, everyone trades, whatever size account. Maybe it's an account flip, maybe it's whatever. Um, and then yeah. But again, like throw me some ideas. Like, what do you guys think that like what do we win? What does the winner win? What's the goal? Like obviously I could think of the goal. Maybe it would be like first one to make 100%. But then at that point someone could really just go first trade full margin and make, you know. So is it like a weekly challenge? Like at the end of the week, whoever made the most percentage, obviously wins the challenge. Yeah, I'm gonna be more streaming on a daily basis. Yesterday I just knocked the fuck out. I can't lie to you. 8 o'clock came around. I was dead. I was out of it. I was super busy. Just didn't see anything in the market. Decided to sleep, rejuvenate myself, and then but we'll be live tomorrow, and then on from there. So we lit. Okay, guys. Let's see what GJ's doing. First is public holiday during first MIA. What do you mean? What are you saying? MIA? Am I not? I may not understand that terminology, or I may just be forgetting. But yeah, I'll be streaming more on a daily basis. London Open, especially with the way Jer has been, you know, being right. I'm hoping as the 30-minute closes, we get a nice rejection. A rejection here really kind of would give me a good idea that price is looking to sell off. Make sure I'm in positions. My in. Yeah. Sometimes I just gotta make sure, man. Jared closed tomorrow. Well, in that case, I won't be live tomorrow. Next day after that. Technically, it is still tomorrow. Wait, no. I'm tweaking. Wait, wouldn't that be considered today? Yeah. So Jared's closed today, meaning tomorrow when I stream, I should be fine, right? I think so. I think I'm good. I'll still stream. Okay. guys, we'll see what happens. I'll probably end up ending stream in a little bit, and then we'll kind of see what Jerry fucking does. Again, if you guys want to join my Discord, let me do this. Fuck out this. I'll plug that type shit. If you guys want to join my Discord, I mean it's free. So post everything in there. Post setting limits earlier. So again, like first trade in 2 weeks. So we'll see what's popping. Got a cool amount of people in there, so hop in there. And I also sent them to Luca's Discord. Are you also slowly moving from currency price? Yeah, Jocko. Especially why, because there's also some dudes that I actually put on trading. And like I've been the currency route doing pretty good. But they just been fucking killing it when it comes to NQ and futures. So it's not only that it's making me make the switch. There's another big reason that I'm making the switch, but that will be announced within like the next month. So when you guys hear about that, you guys will kind of know why I'm making the switch. But again, I mean, I kid you not when I say my friends on futures went. I don't know how many trades. They lost no trades this entire month, and I think they took over 10. I think they made like $14,000 this month just with futures. Which, again, if I can trade both, because Forex is 1 to 2 trades a week, and in some cases 1 trade a week or no trade weeks. Sometimes I do see like 4 trades a week, but that's just when I need to be a little bit more attentive. But again, like I'm just kind of on and off the charts of Forex, where why not add futures in and make even fucking more money, but again, like they're just simple breakouts and volume during commodities open, for NQ, right? And they're just, you know, backing the fuck out. Props to them. I love seeing that. Um, but again, like there's money there. I'm running. How long did it take you to become consistently profitable? 2 years, 2 to 3 years, to be honest. I say 2 years, but like I was still making some mistakes, but a lot of it like was really just like refining and like getting data, like refining my entry. Like 2.5 years, 3 years in, like I really started seeing like good results. Um, yeah. But again, like it took me a while. I think it's because like the first year I was very like I didn't have a system. Like 6 months the first year, it was just like bullshitting on Nasdaq in the morning. Um, Again, 6:30 open, I would do that. I didn't even know what I was trading. I think I was trading like EMA breaks, still kind of like volume based. And I really think, um, generally, I've thought about it. If I had some type of like risk management, and like I think I would have been profitable way earlier. But again, like that's where um trading is so difficult, because you have to learn the hard way. Even if you have a good mentor, you still are going to learn some things the hard way. And um, again, I took those losses in the beginning and learned what risk management was. I learned how to risk properly, and then obviously from there just kind of got better and better. Learned about supply and demand. But again, like you always need to be ready to change. I'm not saying I'm changing from Forex, but there's money to be made in other markets, and it's a lot of money, and it's super simple. I mean, when I say super simple, it's as simple as a breakout at 12 a.m. at London Open, or a breakout at New York Open that is making hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's all volume based. I mean, if you look at all the top streamers right now, they're all just trading volume. you know. So, but again, if you're a forex trader and you can trade both, like why the fuck not? The biggest thing is like if you're in your beginning stages, like I really recommend you focus on one. Even if it is forex, focus on one. Get good at it to the point where you have a system, you're able to follow your plan, where you're not seeing fuck ups like that, because it's really hard to focus on two, especially when you're not educated. 1 week most profitable winner takes all. That'd be lit. I could see that happening. I'm gonna shoot that idea to Luca because he'll probably like that, because it doesn't necessarily bring the community together, but like I feel like if he really got that many viewers today, that video could really um be a fucking hit. I'm gonna talk to him. I'm gonna call him um probably tomorrow. Oh my gosh, Jared's just running, man. My mouse is actually getting fried right now, man. I mean, we could be pushing to fill in these, this area up here. Like there was nothing. Again, I had a hunch price could sell off, but never gave confirmation on if price was going to sell off. But again, guys, like I'm in GG right now. If you guys want to hop over in my Discord again, just look up my Instagram. I pinned it. Join through there. Um, yeah, you guys will see it's in my bio. But appreciate you guys coming in. Again, 3-0 on the Jared trades that we've been taking, and I've only called 3 Jared trades. So fucking fire, banger, banger, banger. I didn't cast this whole trade. Don't trip. Caught about a 101, a little bit more than a 101, actually, like 1.2, right? My name is Justin, based out of LA. I look forward to seeing this play out. Oh yeah, JJ2. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna let Luca know. I'll let him know that you suggested it too, bro. Don't worry. I'm literally gonna tell him that a viewer named Justin. I got you. Don't worry. You in this GJ trade? I am in GJ, man. I am in GJ. I'm gonna see what happens. I'm expecting price to sell off a little bit lower into discount. But again, we'll see. This first trade I've taken in Forex in 2 weeks, but Chair has been doing this just right. So with that, I appreciate you guys joining. I appreciate all the likes. Again, you guys killed it today. Everyone killed it. Love you guys.